ages, I have a lot to update you on. It's kind of wild, actually. I have been constantly talking about how I wanted to share the whole process of the final stages of a thesis and submitting PhD and all that kind of thing, but I just never did. And I will say that it was more overwhelming than I anticipated it to be. Like, I knew it would be, but it was really hard to share things in real time as much as I wanted to, because I just wanted to be present, and I don't know, my whole focus was on submitting my thesis rather than anything else. So yeah, I kind of fell short a little bit there, but I kind of do have a lot of stuff that I would like to share in terms of writing a thesis, things I've learnt, and the whole process of submission, all of that kind of thing. But let's kind of jump in to a lot of the life updates. Obviously, I submitted my thesis and I'm very, very, very happy about that. It kind of felt a little bit anticlimactic when I did press the submit button, because I think at the time of submission I was just so done with it and ready for it to be gone. Like, there's only so many times you can read it, and you do get a bit sick of reading and writing and talking about the same thing. So yeah, I was definitely pleased that it was gone, but it kind of felt a bit like, oh, okay, I thought I would feel more of a sense of relief, but I feel like that came afterwards. Like, in the coming days afterwards, I kind of felt a bit more like, oh, I don't have to think about that for a while, until Viva, obviously, which we have a date for. It will be soon, and I need to prepare for that, but it will all be fine. I'm feeling good about it for now. But generally speaking, the end stages of a PhD were really, really stressful. It was really, really stressful, and like, I kind of felt in like fight mode, fight or flight the whole time. Like, I knew that I was stressed. I don't know, I felt stressed, but I kind of felt okay. It was like, it did depend on the day, really. And I just didn't have a huge amount of capacity for sharing. I did like little bits here and there on like TikTok and Instagram, but in terms of like the way that I wanted to document it, I didn't have the mental capacity for it. And I also got quite run down and quite poorly towards the end. I had a wisdom tooth infection, and that just wiped me out completely, and it delayed some of the timelines for submission, but in the end it all kind of worked out. So as much as it was all, the last like 3 weeks were horrific, it all worked out, and I'm happy with the work that I've submitted, although I still have to read it again before my Viva, so I might read it and be like, Beth, what have you done? It'll be fine. It'll be totally fine, she says, like Ross. I'm fine. I also got engaged as well in that time, so that was very fun, very exciting. Very, very giddy. It was kind of the perfect timing to say it was a very stressful time, and yeah, it was just like the perfect time, really, to like coming towards the end of the PhD. And Zach and I have been together for about 4 years now, and it just felt nice and natural, and it was very sweet. It was in Edinburgh, which is a very special place for us. When we first started going out, Zach lived in Edinburgh and I lived in Leeds, so we did kind of like long distance dating. So Edinburgh definitely is a very special place for the two of us. So I kind of was really happy that it was there. And we had a really nice weekend, and we went out for some amazing food, and it was really fun telling our friends and family. Yeah, I can't wait to get married, basically. Like, planning a wedding, it seems very, very grown up, but I'm very happy. We're both very happy. So that's kind of like a huge life update. And then immediately after that, I went to the ISTH conference, and I presented my PhD work for the first time at an international conference. It was in London. It was really good. It was very overwhelming. I got ill again. I was pretty much just run down, but I had a really good time, and I met some incredible people, and I got really good feedback on my talk, and it was just a really good experience overall. Like, I was very, very tired. Like, these things are very exhausting. I didn't actually expect it to be as exhausting as it was, but, you know, 5 days straight, starting from like 8 a.m. till like 7:30 at night, was quite intense. I definitely, like, my introvertedness got the better of me a little bit. Like, I'm very social, but I definitely need the downtime, so I definitely took myself off and just had like evenings to myself, because it was just a lot of socializing, and I love the people I work with, but spending like that amount of time is quite intense. But yeah, it was really, really good, and I got to meet some people that like followed me on Instagram, which is really cool. So yeah, it was really nice, and I got to hang out with some of my like platelet friends, which was cool. Platelet pals. Yeah, it was good, and my talk went really well. I was so friggin' nervous that like I could not sit still. Like, there was one person before me, and I just don't think I listened to their talk at all. Like, apologies, whoever that was, but I was like tapping my leg. I was like, come on, I need to go. Like, yeah. But then it was all a bit of a blur once I got up there, and it definitely went faster than what I practiced, but these things do. But yeah, it was really good, and I'm proud of myself and really happy with how it all turned out. Immediately after the ISTH, I had a job interview for a longer postdoc position, still in the same lab, a completely different project though. It's split between 2 labs, and I got the job. I was very, very tired. It was the day after I got back from the conference, so I was kind of not with it, but the interview went well, and I'm, you know, looking forward to starting that project that's not going to start until December, but yeah, I'm really happy with it. And then I started my 6-month postdoc position to finish my paper. It's been very hectic. Like, end of June to the whole of July has just been very, very hectic, but it's been good. Like, I've been having like a bit more downtime now because I'm not doing thesis, and it's really nice to come home from work and not have to like do any work. So I'm really taking the postdoc life in my stride and just taking it easy, really. Like, obviously doing the work that I need to do, but it's in a very like chilled and more relaxed fashion. So yeah, it's going good. And then outside of all of that, wedding planning, spending time with friends and family, and just chilling, really. We have like a few weddings coming up, which is really exciting, and we want to go away. So yeah, there's a lot of exciting stuff. I am obviously thinking about my viva. Like, it's hard not to, and I know that I'm going to need to prep for that, and I know that I'm going to need to have a mock viva, and I've heard that mock vivas are horrible, but yeah, I'm sure it'll all be fine. Yeah, well, it'll be all good. It'll be good. But yeah, that's kind of me. That is the last month in a nutshell and roundabout way. I would love to know what you'd like to see from me. I would like to do some more kind of vlog style videos, and I've got content lined up for PhD tips and tricks and thesis writing stuff as well. So I have lots of ideas, it's just doing them, but hopefully now I have a bit more time to kind of actually do them rather than just do my thesis. I hope you enjoyed, and if you don't subscribe already, then please do, and if you liked this video, then please give it a thumbs up, and let me know what you've been up to for the last month or so. Like, let's catch up. I'd love to know how things are going with you, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one.